out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Alright, let's get into it. Let me change the setup. Alright, so starting last week, this is kind of where we ended the first week. We ended with the drawing. I scanned it in last week, and this was the beginning of last week's session. Now what we did, let me unplug this Wacom. Now what we did was we came in here, we added a little bit of color. We added some textures. You can see in the carbon fiber. All right, hold up. In the carbon fiber here, we can see we added a little carbon fiber texture, and in some of the metal, we added a little bit of metal texture just to give it that bit of grainy look. Remember the N7 logo from Mass Effect. We added that in there to kind of differentiate it from any Iron Man or War Machine armor. And then we popped in some glow effects for some of the lighting. Now I've got to do some touching or some touch up on this guy. Like I'm gonna touch up this. I gotta change the brush real quick. Hold up. General brushes. Let's do pressure. Size. All right, so I got to come in here and touch up this right here because I'm gonna put a glow on that. Come up in here with that and here with that, and then I'm pretty much done with Iron Man. Maybe a couple just minor tweaks, but other than that, I think I'm pretty much done. And I know I showed this last week. This is going to be the start of the cloud background painting that I'm doing. I've got a reference picture in here that I'm going to use to try to draw some clouds. I'll have the light bouncing off of it. And then what I plan on doing is kind of so bringing this guy in here and maybe shrinking him down just a tad, maybe not that much, and basically have him flying through the clouds type deal. So with some propulsion coming off his jet boots and all that stuff. So I'm hoping it works out like I have it in my brain. But we'll see. You never know. You never know with these things. So, oops, did not mean to do that. All right, so let's come in here. First thing I'm going to do is get this. And we're going to draw some lines. Oops, I got to probably... Oops. Come right here. Alright, go up to the glow stage. We're going to do a little bit of softer brush. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because this is not going to be this big. I'm going to take the opacity down just a tad. Oh, that's a little too much. Take it down just a tad bit more. But yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you've had a great weekend. Again, especially you dads. Hope you had an awesome Father's Day. Let's see. I'm going to come in here with some of the metal texture again. Actually, let me... Texture... I think this is it. Nope, that's the Rhino skin. Here it is. Alright, I'm going to copy some of this. And I'm going to put it right there. Now again, the trick to this is to put it on multiply. Maybe just brighten it up just a tad. You want to keep some of the contrast so you can see some of the scratchings in it. And then we will erase some of that. There's probably, well, there's most definitely an easier way to do this. I just don't know what it is at the moment, so. Oops. If this is your, if Photoshop is your forte and you have a teacher's mindset and you want to teach me some new things, I am definitely open for it. So Alright, cool. Now I'm going to actually lighten that up just a tad more. I want to keep some of the texture, but lighten it up. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to copy that and bring it over here. And kind of just scale it out so it fits in this area. Perfect. And then I'll just erase all the stuff that doesn't matter. Cool beans. All right. And maybe just a harsh highlight. Actually, I'm gonna combine these 3 layers since all of them are metal texture. Actually, let me do it one at a time. Merge down, merge down. Okay. Might do just a harsh highlight on the metal texture. I'm gonna change the brush. Alright, and take the opacity up. Add just some highlights to this carbon fiber. And that metal. Even though it's got like a it's supposed to have kind of like a rugged texture to it. I still want it to that doesn't look right. I still want it to have some shiny elements. Alright, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with them. Let me come in here. I think that's the metal texture. Yeah, I'm gonna just erase some of this. Some of the extemporaneous lines that don't mean anything. All right. Now we're going to try to work on some clouds, right? This is going to happen. Now, again, full disclosure, I've never done this before. All right, let's see. Let's change it to like 25%. Actually, let's go a little bit bigger. Okay. Basically, now what I'm going to do is basically out the general shape of some clouds that I want to draw on here. I'm going to start on a new layer. Shift Control no. Foreground. Alright, so I'm going to come in here with some cloud shapes. So using this picture as a reference, let me just make this just a tad bigger. Nope. This one. Just a tad bigger. Alright, let's come in here with some of this. Actually, I guess I need to be a little bit bigger. Hold on, guys. Sorry. There we go. No, I'm not trying to get it perfect right now. I'm just trying to outline the general overall shape of the clouds. All right, now I want to actually move this up. There we go. What's up, Smalls? Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm just, right now we're just kind of drawings. We're trying to do a little bit of cloud work. This is my first time ever doing this on Photoshop, so it might look a little crazy at first, but just bear with me. Okay, so we'll come in here. And the thing about clouds is they can honestly look like whatever you want them to look like. As long as you have a reference photo and you're able to... Smalls, thank you for the sub. You are a beast. Thank you for the sub for 4 months. We appreciate you here at Comics and the Cross. And I know your time is valuable. And so I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Alright, so this is the first cloud. Oh yeah, throw your stand emotes in the chat, all you subs. Oh, I didn't mean to do a hype hit one, but I'll keep it in there, why not? Alright. I like the shape of that cloud. I'm liking it. So let's do a new layer. So shift control N, middle ground, and then we'll come in with like some of this cloud's behind here. So what we want to do is we want to grab a lighter color. I don't know why I'm talking so loud, I'm sorry. And because this is the middle ground, we want to put it behind this layer. So we come in here. Just gonna color this in just a tad. It looks okay. I mean, again, I've never done this before, so I feel like I've said that like 100 times already. Thanks, Smalls. Appreciate it. All right, and then the last one, I'm gonna move this picture down so it's not in the way. Oh, you like that how it went behind the clouds? All right. And then the last layer, we're gonna do a shift control N, and this will be background. And again, since this is in the back, it's gonna be a little lighter and behind all the other layers, so. And I like clouds that kind of come up over themselves, like hover over themselves a little bit. So let's do that. We'll see how that works, and if I can color it appropriately. If I can't, then we'll redo it. All right. So now what we're gonna start doing, I'm gonna group some of these layers. I'm gonna create a new layer, and I'm gonna group it with a foreground layer and call it foreground. Now we're going to start adding some shading to this. All right, now if I can do this right, we're going to come in here and kind of add some volume. Some volume to this. All right. Again, I know it doesn't look like much, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here. And the more time we can spend kind of blending this out, the better it's gonna look. Let me take the pressure off just a tad. There we go. Much better. There's kind of be a little bit of a shadow in here. All right, so I'll come in here. Let me see. We'll put a little bit more. We're just gonna keep refining this. And you can also come in here with the smudge tool, which I can show a little later and do this. But this is honestly how I prefer to do it. Kind of want to fill in some of the blue. It's starting to look more like a cloud, so we'll come in here with some more of this. Fill in the. I'm actually gonna let that disappear so we can focus on this. It looks like the outline of a ghost. It probably does. Once I start adding the oranges and stuff from the sky and the clouds, I'm hoping it'll look a little less like a ghost. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, I need to take the brush down just a tad. Alright, so I'm digging the shape so far. Let me just come in here just a little bit more with some of this. This reminds me of the rhino cloud thing from James and the Giant Peach. I actually like the way it looks now because it reminds me of clouds. Yeah, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be keeping some of this dark blue in here. Some of the shadows in here. Like, I really like this shadow. I'm going to try to figure out a way to keep that type of shadow. I just said the same thing like 4 times. But we're going to get some of this orange on the outside of these clouds so that I want the sun to make like a big colorful impact on it. Because I want it to contrast the Iron Man, like the bright colorful sky. I want it to contrast to like the sleek like darkness of Iron Man. So let me close out of this. Alright, so alright, again, I really like some of this dark in here, so I'm going to try to come in here and get some of that. So I'm going to pick up this. Doesn't need to be perfect. Like, I like the little separation of a cloud right here. Like that. I'm gonna grab some of this and kind of pull it out a little further. And then maybe come in with a little bit of dark. Yeah, I like that. Alright, phone. I'll throw that in the ground. Alright, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a lighter shade of blue. I'm going to create a new layer. Lighter foreground. And I'm going to... Okay, alright. Come in. And where the sun's gonna hit, I'm just gonna make it just a little bit lighter. Again, I like when clouds have those stray like towers on them, you know? I don't know how to explain that, but I always thought that looked cool. Clouds, the cool thing about clouds is you can make them look like whatever you want, because every cloud is unique. Let's do a little something like this. And I come in a little bit, start adding some filler color a little bit. Nobody cares about Meow Mix, except maybe Smalls and Mock, because they have cats. Oh, and Cross, he has a cat too. So I guess people do care about Meow Mix. Never mind, that's just a joke. All right. Now it's starting to look a little bit like Cloud. I like it. Thank you for the sub, Isaac. Appreciate it, bro. Everybody throw your Stan heads in the chat who are subbed. You're a beast, dude. You, my sir, are a beast. If you just joined us, Isaac, we are working on the background for Caleb's piece. Working on a cloudy sky. It's not looking that bad so far. Still obviously got some work to do, but I'm gonna be spending some time with the wife. Cool, man. Appreciate the lurk. Alright, so I'm gonna come in here again and create a new layer, an even lighter foreground. Come in with a lighter Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to come in with the orange. This is where I'm going to start introducing the orange. All right, cool. All right, this is where it could, you know, rise or fall. So we'll see how this works. So now what I'm going to do with this is only going to be showing where the light would be hitting on the clouds, basically. So only on like the western face of the clouds. And like I could come in here maybe because this cloud has some volume to it. So now let me redo that. Oops. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Hold up. Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm going to collapse these. I'm going to create a clipping mask. So I'm only drawing inside this cloud. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oops. So basically I'm laying a, it's not super bright. I love Photoshop. It's not super bright, but it's bright enough so you can tell that it's actually a light source, you know? Like it's coming from a light source. And I'll come in here and just add just touches of orange, not excessive, because I really want the brightest orange to be right there. And then, oops, we'll do it down here a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit because it's starting to get just a tad messy. So, all right, so let me do some picking. Oh yeah, I guess I can put the music back on, right? All right. So I'm liking the way that it's looking so far. I kind of want to come in here. This is a little too dark for my taste. You know what, I'm gonna even make this bigger. Actually, no, I'm not. All right, so I'm gonna come in with an even lighter orange. And basically, I'm just laying down the colors right now. I'll come back and blend it in a second. So now we can start to see like what they're supposed to look like. Again, I know it looks super chunky right now, but once I start blending things in, it'll look a little better. Alright, so I'm gonna come in with this color. Just fill in some of these. Give it a little bit of shape. But what we can do, that's a little big. So instead of such a harsh line, basically your goal, like I don't want any direct blue, like hardcore blue to be showing, other than like maybe right down here. But even still, like I want it still be tinted a little bit orange. Because even though clouds look, obviously they look solid, they're not, right? That was a very scientifically profound statement I just said. Might want to clip that. Even though clouds look solid, they're not. All right. Cool. Now we'll come in with an even brighter yellow. We'll get a little bit more refined with the edges. I'm going to actually merge this down, because we're going to be doing a little bit. Actually, you can make this just a tad bigger. This is where I kind of want to come in here. I really like clouds with like, oops, I don't like that. Clouds with like towers on them. Clouds aren't solid. There we go. So we'll come in here with and then maybe like right across here. Get a little bit more volume on this. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Alright. So now let's just kind of start blending this in. I'm actually really liking how these are coming out. They're not perfect, but it's a lot better than I thought they were going to be. I like it. All right. Come in here with a little bit darker so I can kind of accentuate this shadow a little bit. Ads, thanks for the host, bro. If you are here, I hope you are doing well, my friend. Ads, an OG channel subscriber and friend. Been here since the beginning, as a lot of you have. All right, so we'll come in here. I'm not a fan of this brush, really, honestly, but I think this is the most appropriate brush to use because this is like a charcoal brush, so it has the softer edges, which you want with clouds, obviously. This is looking more like clouds. I'm digging it. All right, come on now. Just do a little color blending. Nope.
Your bank is supposed to help you save money.
They are.
So if they're charging you for checking,
You should get a new bank. All right. I really need to pay for Spotify, but I'm broke, so not really. All right, let's come up in here. We really need to do some work in here. Alright, so I'm trying to add some volume to this cloud in particular, this top one up here. but I don't want to crush all of the shadows in here, so I'm gonna try to do it with a pretty light touch. Alright, I think I'm getting there. I'm almost there. Actually, I need to come in here with this color. Kind of fill in some of this blue. Like, you want the blue to come through, but you don't want it to be too prominent, if that makes sense. Like right here, it makes a little bit more sense because this is a hardcore shaded version or shaded portion of the cloud. Like, I actually almost want to accentuate the dark blue right here. Because I want it to look like a shadow, you know what I'm saying? And like, I really like the shadow because this cloud right here is putting a shadow on this cloud. So I want to maybe come in here with this and just do maybe some streaks of this darker color. Maybe even add a little bit of a, not right there. Maybe right there, just a little shadow of the blue. Yes, 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 yes. What's up, ads? Awesome, man. Appreciate you spending your sleepless nights with us. We're painting clouds right now, man. We're painting clouds. I've never done it before, so you're along for the ride now. Okay, my friend. Right now we're just blending them in so it doesn't look so choppy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm really liking some of these shadows that I have in here, so I'm going to try to accentuate them. Like, I want the underside of this cloud to be shadowed, so it almost looks 3D. Same with this one. We got some rolling shadows over here that we can kind of, again, accentuate a little bit. I don't know why that is so tiny. Oop, no, not that big. No, I don't like that. So come in here with some darker blue a little bit. And some darker oranges. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with an even brighter yellow or orange. Actually, you know what? I'm going to adjust the colors on this. I want it to be more orange. There we go. Perfect! Don't forget we have... Why is it doing that? Alright, so this is what we're looking at so far. And this dude's going to be in front of this at some point. So, but right now we're working on the foreground clouds. And that's all we're working on. So, thanks, Caleb. Appreciate it, man. Just noticed Venning walking across the screen. Yeah, we have a an extension on our channel right now. It is stream avatars. You should be able to create your own avatar, man, if you want, if that's your bag. All right, now I'm gonna come in with a little even brighter highlight. Now this is legitimately only going to be on the side of the sun. Oops. Oops. No, I don't want it. All right, let's turn this canvas a little bit. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Cross. I saw there's this lady on YouTube. She does tutorials for specific types of like Photoshop stuff. And I hadn't decided what I was going to do for Caleb's thing yet, but I saw her doing one on clouds. And I watched it and I was like, dude, that is so cool. And it looks relatively straightforward. So I was like, I'm going to try that. And I practiced it a couple times off stream and I couldn't get it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it on stream. And they're just going to have to bear with me while I try it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's turning out not that bad. Oops. I've never like legitimately painted in Photoshop before. Like I consider what we did with the Iron Man thing, like I'm just coloring in him. I'm coloring him, not really painting him per se. But this is like legit, like I am creating something from nothing in Photoshop. This is a different animal, man. So. All right. Yeah, I hope so, man. All right, so I'm gonna come in with the blender tool. Actually, let's try smudge. I know I mentioned that earlier. I don't do smudge a lot, but we'll see if it works. Nope. I don't like it. Hold on. Let me take the strength down. Let me try that. That's not bad. So I'm going to take the strength down even a little bit more. Oop, let me redo that. Take it down to like 5%. And we'll do a little bit of smudging. Because I think the smudging gives like a softer edge to some of this stuff, which is what I want. Yeah, I'm liking how this is turning out. Uh-oh, a little piano. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna come in here with a brush tool. I want some more light, like down in here. There we go. Alright, come back with the smudge tool. Smudge a little bit of this shadow out. There we go. Actually, no, I like that little bit of blue in there. Smudge some of these like circular paint strokes out, or charcoal if you want to be more technical, charcoal strokes. Alright, stop. Alright, let me save this before my computer freaks out. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do a little bit more smudging. Actually, and my computer's freaking out, so let me close out of this, bring this back, and do some more smudging. I don't want to do too much smudging because I don't want to lose some of the character of the clouds. Like, some of this is good, like you want some of this, and we're gonna come in with almost like a white, yellowish. And we're gonna define these edges. I don't like that big blob. What's up, Locke? Thanks for coming in, bro. Just paint some clouds, man. Just paint some clouds. Ooh, what the heck was that? Sorry, I'm breathing really heavy into the mic. I'm sorry. I'm holding my breath as I'm painting. It's a bad habit of mine. I don't know why I do that. Alright, so I'll be blending in some of this stuff. I like this little possible ridge on this cloud having a little highlight. I think my Computer is not liking the size of this file. Right there. Alright, so we'll come in here. Alright, I guess we'll have to do some color picker. Now, if I work these clouds too much, they're going to get muddy, which means they're not going to have like defined shapes and stuff like that, and it's just going to look like a big mess. So I don't want to work them too much. We need to pick some of the darker colors in here. Oh, not that dark. Nope. That's too light, so just adding a little bit of volume to the clouds. Alright, let me save it. Alright, now I'm going to come in with a white. Actually, almost white. But I'm going to come in with a harder brush. Hold up. There we go. And we're going to do... We're going to do the harsh. Not that harsh. Do the harsh highlights. So we can clearly define the edges. And I'll come in with a smudge tool so I can blend some of this. But this is legitimately direct sun hit on the cloud type stuff. What's up, Chunk? So for those of you who just joined us, we're working on the background for Caleb's Iron Man piece. Oh, it's all good, bro. You don't have to apologize for that. You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do, chunk. I hate the phrase "you do you," but hey, man. Sometimes you got to do you. It's all good. Alright, so I feel like it would hit way harder right here. And right here. Right? Alright, let's bring in the smudge tool. Let's take it down just a notch. I truly just want these to be highlights. Alright. So I think we're good with the foreground one. Now we gotta work on the middle ground one. Believe it or not, these are the same color. It's just when you take that out, you see what a background color can do to an actual color. It's crazy. Alright, so with that lit up, let's start working on these. So now with this one, let me just sharp. Middle ground 2. Let's do that. And then we'll group these layers. Are these clouds going in the background of Caleb's Iron Man? Yes. So let me show you what I'm thinking. So if we're pulling up Iron Man, let's actually take the background out. Nope. Nah, we'll put him up front. So we are going to we're going to make him basically flying through the picture. I haven't figured out where I want to put this one yet. I think I might bring it down a bit, actually. Yeah, I think I might do that. And then we'll have Iron Man busting through, and we'll have the flames coming off the back of his shoe and stuff like that. And yeah, so actually I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Iron Man in there as a layer. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, so the background, we're going to add some more clouds to this. Let me use the charcoal pencil. No, that's actual pencil. Nope, I don't want a smudge. I want this. Alright, so we're going to work on this group. And so we're going to come in here. We got this color. We're going to come in here with a little bit lighter. Now these don't have to be as refined as the one in the foreground. Actually, let me create a clipping mask. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. Why does it keep turning? And because this is behind this layer, I can kind of just come in here and kind of color over it a little bit. Right now, again, I'm just trying to define the outside edge. It's not, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nope. See, I don't like that edge having that because this is the light edge. Alright, so I think that's good for those. I'll come in with an even... Alright, this is where I'm going to start laying the orange color down again.
Want to know the secret to making sure everything at Kroger?
Nope. Alright. So merge that down. I'll create a new layer, middle ground. I'll just call it middle ground too. This is where we're going to start laying in some of these oranges like we did with the other one. I don't like the way this brush is. No, I need a clipping mask. Sorry guys, hold on. There we go. I'm not going to work on this one as much as I did the other one. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're going to come in here and do some color picking, and so we can blend this out a bit. Alright, let's see. I need to make this brush a bit smaller. I don't like this. What is this brush? I just want a charcoal. There we go. This is all I want. No, that's not what I want. I guess it is. I'll have to come in here and blend it out a bit. Ah, no, I'm not liking that. Let's try this one. I don't know why it changed brushes on me. Hold on guys, sorry about this. Alright, let's try this again. Oop. This is frustrating. Alright, let's try this again. Probably gonna have to do a little bit of a smudging on this, which is fine. Alright, so come in with an even brighter orange and hit the highlighted areas. Yeah, I'm gonna make these clouds behind this one just a little bit softer. But I'll still come in with actually needs to be more yellow. Or more orange rather. Actually, I'm going to release this clipping mask. Actually, just merge it down because I want to be able to come up above that. Don't like nice. Uh-oh, Arceus. Actually, I'm gonna come in a bit more with this. Come on now. I need a pressure sensitivity. There we go. Take the hardness down just a tad.
Want to know the secret to making sure everything at Kroger is fresh?
Nope. Come in here with the smudge tool. Smudge some of these lines out. Smudge some of this. Alright, so let me adjust. Why is that locked? Alright, I'm gonna adjust this real quick. Color balance. Nah. Let me actually just brighten it up. Actually, you know what I can do is I can color dodge white. Nah, I'll do it with yellow. Let's do highlights, actually. Why is it locking? Whoa. Nope. I don't want it that hardcore. So brighten it up. Just a tad. And then we'll come in here with the dodge. Or burn, rather. I don't want it to burn that much. So let me do midtones. So we can come in here and accentuate some of the shadows. I say we like I helped. Alright. Alright, so now we've done the foreground, the background. Do I want to do this one? I don't even know if I want to do this one. Let's do this, but what I'm gonna do is like that. Nice, Cross. Alright, so now for this one, I'm just going to go straight into the oranges. I'm not even going to bother with the other stuff. Create a new layer. We're going to group these layers. Now, if I don't like this layer, I'm not going to keep it. Alright, I get it. What the heck? Alright, so it looks like the glow is a little bit messed up, so I might have to re-put him in there. Just focus on that later. Actually, you know what? I'm not doing that. What I am going to do is I'm going to try to add some... Let's add a new layer. Oh. Nope, it's too light. Alright. The monitor just shut off. There it goes. It's back. So basically going to cut this part out and move it up just a tad. And I'm going to take this image and darken it. Oops, I want to merge these two layers, bring it up. I'm going to darken this, keep the contrast, but we're going to pump up the saturation. Maybe turn up the contrast just the brightness just a tad. And then we're going to come in here with some smudge tools. Just smudge it up. Give it maybe a little bit of a softer edge. Not that soft. I feel like I need another one of these, so I'm gonna come in here. I'm going to cut this out, make it a bit bigger. And I can put this behind this one. Nope. See, that's the benefit of just moving things around. I can put this even behind that one. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this for right now because I want to focus on this. Nope. Let me get a different brush. Come in here with some of the lighting. We're gonna lighten this side of the cloud substantially. And we can darken order my frame today. You're hilarious. And then we'll come in with this one. Actually, let me brighten this up. I'll brighten this edge up just a tad. I don't want it to be that blue. I want it to be more of a darker color. And the goal here is to provide contrast on this cloud versus the one behind it, which is what we're doing right now. So now you can see that it has a little bit of contrast with the lightness of the cloud behind it. Same thing with this. Actually, let me save it before the computer freaks out, which I think it's doing. So we'll come in here with this one, and we'll darken this again, just trying to create some contrast between this cloud and the one that's in front of it. And we can come in here and just darken some of this cloud. We can also go on the actual background. Actually, let me move this over just a tad. There we go. We can go on the actual background and do some burn too.
Hey Kroger, we know there's never a good time to run out of fresh. Luckily, our delivery
and work on it that way. Again, the goal is to provide contrast. And to draw your eye to specific portions of said painting. So now when we add this and this into it, it looks a little bit more, you know.
Here's a little bit more by Jadana.
What the heck?
Amazon.
My Alexa went nuts just now. So what we can do, let me play with the levels real quick on this background. We can just bring the brightness up just a tad. Change the saturation a little bit because I don't want it that saturated. Right, that's a little much. Alright, let's try this again. So change the levels. There we go. Titanic flute, baby. Thank you, Smalls. Did you see I got a frame for the Red Hood drawing? Yeah, dude, I saw it, man. It looks sweet. Thank you, Smalls. All right. Serious question time. I'm thinking about just doing this cloud. I think adding the other one in there is just confusing it. What do you think about just adding this cloud in there, huh? Serious question time. I think this looks really good. I felt that this was a beautiful scene called for a little bit of flute, right? I'm going to actually smudge this. No, not that much. Great. It's going to freak out on me. All right. Just let me know when you want to stop. Yep, still going. Still smudging. I'm not even pressing it. Remove the dark cloud in front of the white one at the top. Maybe, but the rest looks awesome. Okay. Oh, come on, man. It'll eventually stop with the smudge brush. I don't know what the issue is. Are you kidding me? Alright. Well, while it's thinking. Alright, it's legitimately locked up. Man, this Photoshop sucks. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, it finally stopped. So let's undo everything that I just did. And I'm going to burn this stuff down here a little bit. Because I think what I can do is if I pull this over like this, and then I add Iron Man to it. Actually, hold on. Let me pull Iron Man. Alright, I think what I can do is let me merge these. Actually, if I come in here, see, I think that looks so cool. Oops. I think that looks good. Yeah, smudge the brush is erasing the picture. I know, right? Alright, now I have, let me see. I do need to get Mass Effect. Alright, so let's I'm gonna turn this a little bit. I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna group these layers. Iron Man. Alright, this new layer is gonna be the thrust behind his feet. So let's see. I've never done thrust before, so I don't even know how it should go. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Stop, just spin it. There we go. Here we go. Now we're going to copy this layer, but we are going to fill it Nope. I don't like that. Oops, sorry about that. I need the opacity up. You know what? I kind of like just the white, honestly. I kind of like that. It gives it almost like a graphic quality to it. Alright, now what I need to do is I need to kind of make... Well, I need to put in some glow effects first, don't I? Yeah, I do. So control like new, glow. It's a little too red. I need it like more of a pinkish. There we go. Alright, so now what I need to do to this guy is kind of adjust the color on it. Because he needs to kind of match his surroundings. Like he's being hit full in the face with the sun, right? So we kind of need to... Actually, let's see if we can adjust the levels first. Hue, saturation, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that glow last because it's messing this up. Nope, that's not it. Let's do the color lookup, I guess. Nope. Color balance. There we go. I guess I did have it right. Oh, no wonder. It's only doing it on the glow layer.
Your dad would every dad.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. I'm almost done. Almost done with it. I'm just trying to apply a color filter to Iron Man to make him kind of match his surroundings. There, that is a little better. And what I'm going to do is come in here and kind of darken his legs a bit, because those aren't as important as the top part of his body. This part. Come on now. And then what we can do to kind of add like a little cool effect, no, stop. We can add a lens flare, because I'm all about some lens flares. I don't like that. Let's actually do a new layer and then do it. Alright, so filter, render, lens flare. Oh, come on, man. Alright. Don't like that. I don't think it's gonna work. There we go. We'll do it off his boot. How about that? Alright, I think what's up, Watson? So I was about to raid you. It's all good, man. So I think we just wrapped up Caleb's piece. So let me zoom out so everybody can see it. So this is the Iron Man N7 piece. So originally, I wanted to come in here with a bunch of clouds, but it was a little too much, so I decided to do the one main cloud, and I wanted to have Iron Man just busting through the sunset type deal. So that's what we're focused on in this picture. I think it turned out really good. Caleb, just for reference, this should be 16 by 20 if you wanted to get a frame for it. Thanks, Watson. Locke with the raid, man. Appreciate it, bro. How are you? Welcome everyone. We're actually just wrapping up the piece that we had been working on for Caleb from Mountain Nerds. It is Iron Man with the N7 armor from Mass Effect. So actually I see a couple things I want to touch up just real quick, because it's gonna bug me. This is a little... Come on, man. Let me smudge it. You're not gonna let me smudge it, are you? You jerk. No, I don't want to close it. It's not gonna let me smudge it. Of course. Well, I appreciate the raid, Lock. Let me save this real quick. I'll probably make a couple finishing touches to that, Caleb, before I call it a day, because I really want to smudge this cloud. It's getting on my nerves, but it's all good, man. So there it is. This is a finished piece. I think next week, actually, let's do it a sneaker break real quick. Had you open while we were streaming? I appreciate it, bro. What's up, Runny Eggs? And my stream light just fell. That's fantastic. Wonderful timing. Alright, so yeah, I did want to show you something I'm really excited about. Hold on, let me pick up my stream light. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Cool, man. Love you too, Watson. So let me switch to the overhead view. Let me put my Wacom away. My desk is absolutely filthy. Shorts are riding up. I don't want you guys to see my legs. Hold up. Alright. So I've been working on these shoes for a while. And I know my camera's blinking on and out. But so I got my two Krillins on either side, which I'm really excited about. They are pretty much done. They turned out really, really good. And I have the Dragon Balls. Sorry, I'm like eating the mic. I have the Dragon Balls on this side for this one, but this is what I'm really, really pumped about, man. Check it. So I painted Shinron on the inside of this one, and he turned out way better than I thought he was going to turn out. This took so long to paint. Yeah, absolutely, Caleb. I'll actually send you the JPEG of it, so you have it. Just DM me in Discord your email, and I'll shoot you the JPEG. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be painting this shoe like a dark navy. I got this collector's edition color. It's like a dark navy, and I'm gonna be doing like accents of a lighter blue, like different colors. I'm painting the tongue and the inside as well. And then on the back, I'm going to put the Z from the Dragon Ball Z. So, I haven't decided on the laces yet and the Dubré up front, but I'm really excited with how these are turning out, man. It's definitely my favorite pair of shoes I've done so far. So, yeah, man, ads, I love it, man. It's turning out really cool. Appreciate it, man. Let me see. Yeah, the Among Us avatars are huge. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But I really appreciate all the love, everyone. I really appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. I'm glad that we wrapped up Caleb's piece. Next week we will be starting on Watson's piece, which if you were not here for the 12-hour stream, Watson won a piece where he's doing, it's going to be half Aang, half Zuko. And it's going to have the air temple behind Aang and the fire temple behind Zuko. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I appreciate it, man. Growing out the beard. It's turning into a little bit of a neck beard, so I gotta get that under control. But yeah, so again, I really appreciate everybody hanging out and spending your Tuesday night with me, man. It means a lot to me. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. For those of you who are daddies, I hope you had a great weekend, great Father's Day. And as always, as my friend Cross likes to say, it's a great week to be a geek.